Ximam the frequency. The West measures in minutes. The East measures in dynasties. But the people on the edge, they measure in the distance between the blast and the breath. A pause for the center, an argument at the border. Listen. Budapest reporters, Vance making it plain. Not from a White House podium, but halfway down the Danube brain. A 14-day truce, that's the language in the frame. While the missiles find a target in the neighbor's name. No signed treaty settled, no need exclusion clause. Just a fight over meaning while the bombs ignore the pause. Pakistan said Lebanon counted, Iran said that too. US and Israel said no, that was never in the truce. So Israel strikes Lebanon. The border is a flare, not written out clean, just disputed in the air. A pause for the parlor, a silence for the kings, while the cedar state is shaking from the heavy metal wings. Closing one window while they're kicking down the door, trading the perimeter to keep the center off the floor. It's the geometry of the edge, the perimeter's dead. A pause for the masters that we haven't finished yet. They draw a circle round the palace called the drawing rest, while the people on the margin take the imperial test. 2 weeks in the middle, but it's bleeding on the side. A blueprint for a quiet, where the ghosts have nowhere to hide. I look at the schematic, I see the offset line. How you buffer the core to make the structure look fine. You treat Lebanon like a porch you can afford to burn, as long as the main foundation doesn't start to turn. But the building isn't stable if the walls are being thin. You can't keep the fire out by negotiating with the wind. I've studied the annals of the old imperial hand, how they sacrificed the finger to protect the land. Rome made a bargain in the night for a temporary calm, while the provinces kept bleeding far away from the palm. Imperial architecture designed to keep the view for the ones in the tower and never for the few. My grandfather told me, watch the man who offers you a chair, but won't let your brother breathe the same air. He said, Ximam, the roof isn't finished until the eaves are dry. If the rain is still hitting the porch, the whole house is alive. Yeah. Empires love a boundary, they love a gated room. They think they can fence off the garden from the gloom, but the air doesn't recognize the fence. The smoke doesn't respect the memo. If Lebanon is burning, that truce is a rumor with the suit on. They're reloading in the silence, they're checking the range, using the 14 days to prepare for the change. If you dispute the neighbor, you're just moving the wall, pushing the friction a little further from your door. The broader conflict isn't a glitch, it's the design intent, a way to keep the pressure high while the center is spent. I see the patterns of the old maps in the dust, where they use the small nations to manage the lack of trust. The math is cold, the architecture is clear. A truce with the question mark is just the management of fear. You're sharpening the blade for a broader war by ignoring the blood that's spilling on the floor. The drawing is finished, the border is a wound. The giants are sleeping, but the house is on fire.